Hi Gearfax friends, and welcome to video number 2 about the TECHNICS SX-KN6000 workstation keyboard. Now that I've had a bit of time with this instrument, I can give you some honest words to describe it. Among them would be clunky, heavy, frustrating, but also brimming with potential, and I think we'll see some of that in these supplementary parts. Here's a list of the topics that we're going to cover, and I hope you enjoy this video. First, a recap on some of the basic sounds. Just to demonstrate the quality and personality of this keyboard. Not just the classics, but the electronic stuff too. These are all presets, but it can definitely synthesize, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. This next one's a bit cheesy for the present day, so let's go ahead and edit that one. We'll start by going into Quick Edit because it's quick, and adjust the attack. Maybe add a bit of vibrato, see how that goes. And then adjust the brilliance. This particular parameter seems very overpowered to me, but definitely worth trying. Then you can add a digital effect, not to be confused with the multi-effects section, which is much more powerful. These ones are only basic. And so with just a few changes, we've moved quite a long way from that cheesy 90s tone we started with. So that's the quick editing mode. Let's take a look at the detailed editing mode, which takes you much, much deeper. I'll be honest, I don't have the time or knowledge to go through this in great detail. You will need the manual. But a great way to get closer to the sound that you desire is to change the layered components of what you're playing. Okay, bad example there. Let's try to find something that brings a bit more life into this. Yeah, so that's a pretty nice sound we've got now, and again I'd point out how far we've come from that original patch. Okay, so that's basic synthesizing and changing our operators. Each layer can also go through its own envelope. Okay, let's enter some random values for pitch changes. I'm just going to raise the pitch target for the last bit of the tail on this one. Okay, so I admit this isn't Vangelis level patch creation, but let's test it with the dynamic controls. So you probably heard a bit of clipping there, and that's something to watch out for, is sudden changes with that cutoff resonance control. Okay, performance pads. Oh, that's fun. Performance pads can play your own little phrases, but no samples. I guess they still might be a bit useful. Okay, next up we're going to take a closer look at rhythms. Lots of options to change your groove as you go. I'll just zoom in here a little bit and give you a closer look at the controls. So as you can hear, some of the changes are pretty stark. Now here's a beat that has more dynamics. Word of warning though, when you use these beats, sometimes the dynamics can go a bit weird, particularly when you use the intros and the fade outs. See, the mix just feels a bit wrong there, and we get sudden spikes in velocity. And a weirdly uneven fade out. Maybe I'm just being picky. Okay, well this is the final part of the video, and perhaps the most interesting part. The KN6000 is designed to give you voice effects, but there's no reason why you can't plug any instrument you want into that socket. What I'm going to do here is use the voice effects on my guitar. Pretty extreme start, but that's just the order you get them. So these effects are going to need quite a lot of tweaking to get them sounding nice, but this is a pretty rare and amazing capability that the 6000 is giving us. And each effect has its variations. And there are some interesting filters to experiment with. You'll probably want to go into deep editing and really adjust these. This next one's nice and percussive though. The wah sounds are a bit more performance ready. Slower variation. But it doesn't have to end there. There's another layer where you can add reverb, delay, and other ambient kinds of effects to improve your sound. So that concludes the video, friends, and it's by no means complete. If you know anything else about the KN6000 that's interesting, please mention it in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.